What have you been playing recently?
Oh, well, I've really only been playing one game. I've been kind of getting back into No Man's Sky. Not that I've ever quit playing it. I've just kind of slowed down at different times.
Okay.
They had new updates. No Man's Sky is exactly what was supposed to be 5 years ago when they released it.
Okay, what is No Man's Sky?
Oh. Well, it's an open world exploration, crafting, building game. Survival type. It's not even really a survival game because there's no real risk of you dying permanently in the game or anything silly like that.
Yeah.
So I've been playing right now.
I think last I played No Man's Sky. Let's see if I can figure out when the last time I played it was.
Probably the same as everybody else, like 2 months after release, and everybody realized that it was just not the game they promised.
No, I came back when they first started coming out with the base building.
Okay.
And it was kind of buggy, so I didn't really.
Oh yeah.
I didn't really participate much in it.
Well, I tell you now, I've played it. I didn't play it when it was released, just because I don't get in on the early access stuff, because too many bridges burned there. Mm-hmm. I played it probably about a year after it was released, and it was still just empty worlds. Like there was 4 or 5 different types of creature.
See, I actually like that gameplay loop. As minimal as it was,
yeah.
I'm kind of an explorer when it comes to games.
Right.
I like to go around.
Yeah, no, yeah, I mean, me too. But when you go to different planets and the same basic creatures show up,
yeah,
you're just like, okay, well. And I still played it a lot. I just didn't. It wasn't a long-term game, and there was limited stuff to do in space, and limited spacecrafts to get.
Is it still just the 4 races?
No, well, yeah, it's still only. Well, yeah, technically 4 races: the Traveler, the Gek, the Viking, and the Korvax.
Okay.
So yeah, technically it's only 4 races, but they've added outlaw systems. They've added tons of different different types of aircraft now, or spacecraft, I should say. Just a lot of extra stuff in the game.
One thing I did like about that game was how seamless the transition from planetary exploration to space exploration.
Oh, right,
was.
yeah, no, right, yeah. It's
there's nothing like it.
No, they've added new planet types, so there's tons of different. Like I've just for reference, I've probably put in. I started over because when you have all these huge patches in a game, you pretty much have to start over, right?
Right.
I mean, you don't have to, but it sure makes a difference. It's a little harder to make money now, which is fine. I mean, it wasn't hard to make money before. All you had to do is find the right way to do it, and you just make money. But they've added so many different types of planets spawn in so many varieties now. I've warped probably 60 plus times now and tried to explore most planets in each warp, which is anywhere between 2 and 6 planets.
So a warp is a single like star system jump.
Yeah, going from one star system to another. Yep. And I'm not sure I've come across 2 that were very similar. Whether it's weather patterns have changed. Some planets are just horrible weather patterns.
The toxic rain and all that.
Yeah, but they're like 24/7. They're
Yes.
not. They just don't stop anymore. It's. I think they've just added so much variety, and there's more to come, obviously, because they're not going to quit, developing their game now.
It still sells for $60, by the way.
Yeah, well, it's worth $60 now.
Yeah, I feel like it. Yeah.
When the game came out, was it worth $60? I mean, you prepaid for it, so I guess it was. I'm glad I didn't.
It's gotten to an 86% positive review rate.
Yeah,
which is insane compared to the like.
When it came out, it was really rough. People hated that game so bad because all the promises they made were just not there. So that's what I'm playing. I'm mostly No Man's Sky. I do fiddle around a little bit on the phone, play a phone game or 2.
Okay.
But I mean, I play what's called. You heard the game Bejeweled?
Yeah, it's like the old matching.
Right. Yeah, you get the matching crystals. Well, they came up with a game called Gunspell. It's kind of an RPG version of Bejeweled.
How does that work?
You have a character. You go out. You have missions and quests, whatever. And you go on this grid. You go to these different spots on this grid, and you basically fight something. And to do that, each player takes a turn. It's NPCs in this case, but the NPC takes a turn against the player. You being the player, and you just match up the stuff until one of the two take damage. And different colors mean different types of things. You know, I could have a gun that uses the red gems for its power up, and then I can trigger the gun to shoot.
Okay.
But you know, and I can get spells.
So it incentivizes you to go after certain.
Yeah, certain colors, right?
Okay.
And then the opponent has the same thing. The opponent may be, say, an ant that has 4 different abilities, and they can take 4 different colors. So they're trying to hit whatever they can to attack you and take your health down. It's kind of one of those casual games that are pretty chill. It's easy for your brain to just sit there and kind of
relax a little bit.
To veg out when you're done with the day of whatever you're doing. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Other than that, nothing too crazy. What about you?
For one, I don't know how much I want to get into it.
Yep.
You know what's coming.
Yep.
I've been playing Dota 2 again. And I have a problem with the MOBA genre, where I get really addicted to it, because it's very, very
right.
fun.
Yeah.
Challenging. Scratches a lot of itches that I have.
Right. Dota, Smite, Paladin.
No,
right.
not Paladins. It was Paragon.
Paragon, there you go. That's all right.
League of Legends.
League of Legends, yeah. Can't believe I always forget that one.
Heroes of the Storm.
Right. Okay, yeah, that was the other one.
But Dota 2 is... Well, Smite and Dota 2 are my most played. I play Smite if I want to have just kind of brainless fun, as it's kind of the checkers of the MOBA scene. Or Dota feels more like chess.
Right.
A little bit more complex, a little bit more depth to it.
Yep.
But that's not really the game I want to talk about that I've been playing a lot.
No?
No.
Oh.
I recently picked up a game called Mechabellum.
Not familiar with it.
It is a robot auto battler.
Oh boy.
And you recruit your units, you draw cards from a deck to get certain power-ups, and both players get access to the same power-ups. And you build your little mech army.
Oh boy.
And you go through rounds and you battle against the other enemy. And for $15, this game is way better than it has any right to be.
Interesting.
The depth of it is absolutely insane. It's been really fun.
So all the game is based off of what you draw for cards?
Kind of, yeah.
And that's what your team does? You have any control of your team on the ground? It looks like an RTS almost.
It looks like an RTS, but it's not. So once you place where your troops are, they're there permanently for every round afterwards. Okay. Unless if you draw a card that lets you reposition them or upgrade them or whatever.
Right.
And then you auto battle. So you press play, the opponent presses play, and you cannot interact once you hit play. So everything's in the planning stage. So you don't have to have any fast reaction times.
Right.
It's all strategy.
Interesting. Mechabellum, huh? Yeah, I'm looking it up. It looks interesting.
Yeah, it's reviewed on Steam pretty well.
Yeah, I think 90%, that's pretty good.
Yeah, especially considering it dropped 7 days ago.
That's how long it's been. Only 7 days.
It's only been a week.
Is it relevant to me? It says yes, it is, because I play BattleTech and Total War. Okay.
If you want to play, if you're in the mood for strategy, but you're not in the mood to have to sit up in your computer chair and focus.
Right.
You just want to sit back and relax and play some strategy.
Yeah, sometimes it's good just to be lazy.
Yeah.
Just relax.
It's a fun game. What else have I been playing recently? I've been playing Hunt Showdown.
Right.
Which is kind of this player versus enemy.
Right.
It's a pretty interesting design of a game. It's set in 1895. It is a kind of it's like a battle royale, kind of.
Right. But it's there's a lot of similarities to what's that other game that came out not that long ago?
Fortnite.
Modern. No. Yeah, Fortnite. Let's say Fortnite. No, it's like not a modern warfare.
Warzone?
Maybe I don't know. I don't remember. I just remember that my son was playing it, And basically, you fly in a helicopter, you land, and you get extracted after you went out and did your mission. That's kind of what Hunt Showdown.
Oh, like it sounds like a Tom Clancy.
Yeah,
like,
Tom Clancy game.
like Wild Recon or
Yeah,
whatever. Ghost Recon.
Ghost Recon. There you go. Yep. That's kind of what made me think of when I heard my daughter playing the Hunt Showdown game. Was it's a lot like that kind of game.
Yeah, except it's like there's zombies.
Well,
and
yeah,
monsters.
there's monsters, and it's not necessarily about killing other players. It's about trying to get them.
The main objective is to go in, kill the boss monsters, and extract with the bounty.
Right.
But you have to face off against other players who are trying to do the same thing.
Right. Which is kind of cool. You know what? I'm gonna look at my Steam. I want to see what I've been playing for reals. I might be a big liar. I did download I would say Railroad Tycoon, but it's not. I don't think it's called that. Was it?
Interesting. Railroad Tycoon?
It's coming out on Game Pass. It's a brand new game, and it's you're basically building a railroad, but you also control you're not just driving trains from point A to point B like in Train Simulator. You're building the towns that go along the railroads, the supply depots, the housing and all
Railway
that stuff.
Empire?
That might be it. Number 2.
Yeah, Railway Empire 2.
Okay, yep. I just downloaded that. So that'll be out on Game Pass here in a couple days.
It comes out the 25th, so in 1 week.
So I'm kind of excited about playing that one.
Oh, Calypso made it. They make good stuff.
Yeah.
They made Dungeons.
Yep. Which I love, by the way.
Dungeons is a great series.
Unfortunately, when I play that, I find myself just going all in, and then I don't do anything else. So
yeah.
Which is not necessarily always a good thing. Where do I look and see what I've been playing? I don't know.
So Railway Empires is kind of like Factorio, in a way. Meets Banished. Banished, that's a fun game. That's a game we haven't played in a long time.
That is, yeah, I find it for me, it was just a really long game.
Banished?
Yeah, you got to really dedicate some time to it. Can't seem to find my stupid playtime here.
I will be picking up Songs of Conquest again to try the new campaign.
Right.
I'm pretty excited for that.
I've
also been playing Silica. That's another new one I got.
Okay.
That is an FPS RTS.
FPS RTS, okay.
So you play as either a foot soldier or an alien bug. It's basically it's kind of like Starship Troopers.
Okay.
Where there's alien bugs versus humans.
Oh yeah, there we go.
And one player plays as the commander, and they do the RTS. So they build all the buildings, they recruit all the dudes, and you can hijack a tank as a player and control the tank and stuff. It's not really hijacking. It's basically you teleport into it.
Right, you're commandeering it.
Mm-hmm.
Good gosh,
it's a pretty fun game. It's only $20.
You played it before?
Yeah, I got about 5 hours in.
Looks interesting.
Pretty buggy right now. It's early access.
Is there a game on Steam that isn't early access right now?
Actually, yes, Mechabellum.
Okay, fair enough. I do like how Far Cry, the Ubisoft guys were like, we're never putting Far Cry 6 on Steam. Never. Oh, wait, what?
What's on Steam now?
It's Far Cry 6 and it's on sale. Big time. Yeah. Oh, well. That's what we've been playing.
Yeah, that's what we've been playing lately.
Nothing exciting, unfortunately. But it's all pretty exciting. It's just, wish I had more excitement I could play, but I just don't.
The other one, sorry, I forgot I put 60 hours into it.
Oh gosh, what is that?
Age of Wonders 4.
Oh yeah, you were gonna make a whole podcast on that one.
I was ready to make a whole podcast. That's a good game. I'm still playing it.
I have not played it yet. I probably won't for a while yet.
It's pretty good.
Take up too much of my time.
It had a pretty clean release, which is nice. Very refreshing to see.
Yeah, a lot of people on my friends list played it.
I believe Mike was playing it.
Yeah, well, Mike plays every game.
That's true.
Made.
Mike plays every game.
He's the only person on Steam that I think maybe. I'm not sure you even have more games than Mike now. You did for a while, but I think Mike has maybe surpassed you.
Well, let's check. I mean, I'm sure he's got a lot.
I've been console gaming. Actually, I'm going to go out and buy the new Zelda game.
Oh, no, I have more games than Mike.
Okay, yeah, still, so far.
I don't know how, but I do.
Well, he buys a lot on Xbox, too.
Well, so. I did buy, a long time ago, the...
Humble Bundle.
No. I never bought a Humble Bundle.
I did for a while. But I gave so many games away.
What I ended up doing was I bought the Square Enix collection.
Oh, yeah.
And that was a lot of stuff.
Right. Yep. I get that. All my games don't show up on Steam because I do have a bunch of Ubisoft games. Ubisoft, whatever you call it. I call it Ubisoft, whatever you want to call it. Uplay games. But they don't show up on Steam. So I have all the Far Cries. I have all the Assassin's Creeds, blah, blah, blah. But yes. All right. Well, I think that'll be it for the week. We're going to tie this one up. And until next time, we'll see you guys later. No? Okay.
Bye.